My mother died of pneumonia when I was just a kid. My father had kept their wedding cake in the freezer for 10 whole years. After the funeral, he gave it to the yard man. He tried to act cheerful, but he could never be consoled by the little stranger he found in his house. Then, one day, hoping to begin a new life away from the scene of all his memories, he moved us from Texas to Fort Dupree, South Dakota.
I'll give you $1, eat this collie.
I ain't gonna eat him for $1. I don't think he's a collie either. Some kind of dog, though.
Watch your head. Hey, Woody. Give me a cigarette. Woody wouldn't give me a cigarette. Ever notice he don't talk much?
Yeah, he's not a talker. Not that.
Little did I realize that what began in the alleys and backways of this quiet town would end in the Badlands of Montana.
No, they wouldn't fit.
How do you know? You haven't tried them all?
Yeah, no. What size are they?
Your size.
Oh.
Come on, give me $1 for them. Cost 20 new. Why don't you see if they fit you? This lady don't ever pay her bills. She's gonna get in trouble if she doesn't watch out. I throwed enough trash for today, Cato. I'll see you in the morning.
Catch.
What do you mean? Hi. I'm Kit. I'm not keeping you from anything important, am I?
No.
Just thought I'd come over and say hello to you. I'll try anything once. What's your name? I said mine.
Holly?
Well, listen, Holly. You, I don't know, want to take a walk with me?
What for?
Oh, I got some stuff to say. Guess I'm kind of lucky that way. Most people don't have anything on their minds, do they? Oh, incidentally, my last name is Carruthers. Sounds a little too much like Druthers, huh?
It's okay.
Yeah, well, nobody asked me what I thought. They just hung it on me.
You still in school?
Yeah, I got me a job.
Doing what?
Well, I don't mind getting up early, so I got a job throwing garbage. I'm not in love with the stuff, okay?
That's my father. I gotta run.
Well, hey, wait. When am I gonna see you again?
Well, I know what my dad's gonna say.
What?
Can I be honest?
Sure.
Well, that I shouldn't be seen with anybody that collects garbage.
You say that?
Yeah.
Now, what's he know about garbage, huh?
Nothing.
There you go.
Well, I mean, there's nothing he wants to know. I gotta run.
Who was that?
Just some boy. Is that gonna kill the grass? No. You got some on my feet.
What do you want?
He's just asking if we need any yard work done. I said no, and for him not to bother us.
Heard the news, Kip?
No.
Been in all the headlines.
What's that?
You've been fired. Ain't that a hell of a note?
Yeah, how about that? Oh, I don't need my keys anymore. I'll just leave them with him, be nice and handy.
I've got my dog.
You ever held another job before?
Yeah, it's so trash in the city.
You lost that one?
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Why did you leave?
Just felt like it.
What kind of work do you think you'd be qualified for? I just gotta get this.
Man, I can't think of anything at the moment. I want you to write me out a slip, though, proving I came down here.
Well, I think we can get you something working cattle over at the pens.
Yeah, what the hell? Just hope there's a breeze.
He was handsomer than anybody I'd ever met. He looked just like James Dean.
Hi.
We'll stop the world.
Hey, quit my job.
Great.
Seem like the right move. What you doing?
Spanish.
I say quit my job in Spanish.
Something made trabajo.
Well, I'm going to work as a cowboy now. Thinking about it. It's a routine like anything. What do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, at least nobody can get on me about wearing these boots anymore. You want to go for a ride?
Well, I got homework.
Bring it along. Somebody dropped a bag on the sidewalk. Everybody did that, the whole town would be a mess. Hi.
Paper, graph.
You're a redhead.
I know.
Anybody ever call you red?
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Why not?
Just don't. I got a headache.
Oh, yeah? Can I come around and see you tomorrow?
Okay. Kit went to work in the feedlot while I carried on with my studies. Little by little, we fell in love. As I'd never been popular in school and didn't have a lot of personality, I was surprised that he took such a liking to me, especially when he could have had any other girl in town if he'd given it half a try. He said that I was grand, though, that he wasn't interested in me for sex, and that coming from him, this was a compliment. He'd never met a 15-year-old girl who behaved more like a grown-up and wasn't giggly. He didn't care what anybody else thought. I looked good to him, and whatever I did was okay. And if I didn't have a lot to say, well, that was okay, too. What a nice place.
Yeah, the tree makes it nice.
And the flowers. Let's not pick them. They're so nice.
It's your play.
Of course, I had to keep all this a secret from my dad. He would have had a fit, since Kit was 10 years older than me and came from the wrong side of the tracks, so-called. Our time with each other was limited, and each lived for the precious hours when he or she could be with the other, away from all the cares of the world. My stomach's growling.
There's old fudsicle. You want it?
No.
Somebody else is gonna get it.
I don't care.
Kids eat that kind of stuff in Korea.
In the stench and slime of the feedlot, he'd remember how I'd looked the night before, how I ran my hand through his hair and traced the outline of his lips with my fingertip. He wanted to die with me, and I dreamed of being lost forever in his arms. The whole time, the only thing I did wrong was throwing out my fish when he got sick. Later, I got a new one, but this incident kept on bothering me, and I turned to Kit.
Well, he's sick. Couldn't do much about that.
Guess not.
So,
Well, it scared me.
no. You probably...
I didn't mind telling Kit about stuff like this, 'cause strange things happen in his life, too, and some of the stuff he did was strange. For instance, he faked his signature whenever he used it to keep other people from forging important papers with his name. And as he lay in bed, in the middle of the night, he always heard a noise like somebody was holding a seashell against his ear. And sometimes he'd see me coming toward him in beautiful white robes, and I'd put my cold hand on his forehead. Did it go the way it's supposed to?
Yeah.
Is that all there is to it?
Yeah.
Gosh, what was everybody talking about?
Don't ask me.
Well, I'm glad it's over. For a while, I was afraid I might die before it happened. Had a wreck or some deal like that.
Did you see where that tree fell in the water?
Yeah. The river must have washed the roots away. You don't care about anything I say, though.
You know what I think?
What?
We should crunch our hands with this stone. That way we'd never forget what happened today.
But it would hurt.
Well, that's the point, stupid.
Don't call me stupid.
Okay, but I'm gonna keep it for a souvenir. Or maybe one that's lighter.
Kit made a solemn vow that he would always stand beside me and let nothing come between us. He wrote this out in writing, put the paper in a box with some of our little tokens and things, then sent it off in a balloon he'd found while on the garbage route. His heart was filled with longing as he watched it drift off. Something must have told him that we'd never live these days of happiness again, that they were gone forever. Then, sure enough, Dad found out I'd been running around behind his back. He was madder than I'd ever seen him. As punishment for deceiving him, he went and shot my dog. He made me take extra music lessons every day after school and wait there till he came to pick me up. He said that if the piano didn't keep me off the streets, maybe the clarinet would.
Don't break.
What do you come out here for?
I wouldn't wear there's any law against it. You know Holly? Well, she means an awful lot to me, sir. Before I met her, nobody could ask me how I was doing with my girl. Matter of fact, I didn't really have one.
Is that right?
Yeah. It okay me leaning on your Willis here? Look, I got a lot of respect for her, too, sir. It's about as good a one as I know to tell you.
Well, it's not good enough. What do you think happened to her if she stuck around with you, Kit? A guy like you.
She'd get along okay. If she didn't, why, she could just take off. Just take right on off, I wouldn't mind. I always tell people I deserved it.
I don't want you to hang around anymore. I don't want to see you again. Understand? You something.
Tastes all kinds, sir. Hi.
What are you doing?
Got a gun here, sir.
Oh,
always a good idea to have one around.
What do you think you're doing? Come on, get out of here.
I got it all planned. And, I'm taking Holly off with me.
Okay, boy. I'm turning you over to the authorities.
What for?
Coming on my property with a gun.
No, you're not either.
Yeah? Why not?
'Cause I can't lie. Hey! Hey, wait a minute! Suppose I shot you. How'd that be? Huh? You wanna hear what it sounds like? Hey, where you going?
Hey! Daddy? This is Holly. Are you gonna be okay? How about off, is he?
I can look and see.
We better call the doctor. Listen, I'll say had happened. Part I saw.
Well, I don't think that'll work. You don't need a doctor.
Are you sure?
If you don't believe me, see for yourself. Found a toaster. Don't worry, honey. I'm...
Listen, maybe we ought to tell somebody about this.
You said that once already. Too late now.
Why?
They're not gonna listen to me. You either. You kidding?
Suppose the neighbors heard the noise.
Wouldn't be funny. and I'll be back after a while. Oh, if you want to call the police, that's fine. This won't be so hot for me. My girl Holly and I decided to kill ourselves. Same way I did her dad. Big decision, huh? The reasons are obvious. I don't have time to go into them right now. But, one thing, though. He was provoking me when I popped him. And, that's what it was like. Pop. No, we're sorry. I mean, nobody's coming out of this thing happy, especially not us. I can't deny we've had fun, though. And, that's more than I can say for some. That's the end of the message. I ran out of things to say. Thank you. Decided to kill ourselves. Same way I did her dad. Big decision.
Kit left a record playing over and over for the district attorney to find. He was gambling for time. What I was, than years of loneliness.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Kind of tired.
Yeah, me too.
We hid out in the wilderness, down by a river in a grove of cottonwoods. It being the flood season, we built our house in the trees with tamarisk walls and willows laid side by side to make a floor. There wasn't a plant in the forest that didn't come in handy. We planned a huge network of tunnels under the forest floor, and our first order of business every morning was to decide on a new password for the day. Now and then we'd sneak out at night and steal a chicken or a bunch of corn or some melons from a melon patch. Mostly, though, we just lay on our backs and stared at the clouds, and sometimes it was like being in a big marble hall, the way we talked in low voices and heard the tiniest sound. They hadn't found but one set of bones in the ashes of the house, so we knew they'd be looking for us. Kit made sure we'd be prepared. He gave me lectures on how a gun works, how to take it apart and put it back together again, in case I had to carry on without him. He said that if the devil came at me, I could shoot him with a gun. One day I carried 30 pounds of wood a distance of 5 miles. Another day, while hiding in the forest, I covered my eyes with makeup to see how they'd come out. We had our bad moments, like any couple. Kid accused me of only being along for the ride, while at times I wished he'd fall in the river and drown so I could watch.
Take a break, Red. Life's Riley, huh?
Mostly, though, we got along fine and stayed in love. One of the chickens died last night. I almost stepped on him. The Kentucky's motion was a little different from what it usually was in such conditions. We have become sensitive to changes in the rhythm of the logs. I thought at once of suction from the coast, which was drawing near, and was continually out on the deck and up the mast.
He was nervous.
Time passed. At dawn, just before 6, Torstein came hurrying down from the masthead. He could see a whole line of small palm-clad islands far ahead. I grew to love the forest. The cooing of the doves and the hum of dragonflies in the air made it always seem lonesome and like everybody's dead and gone. When the leaves rustled overhead, it was like the spirits were whispering about all the little things that bothered them. One day, while taking a look at some vistas in Dad's stereopticon, it hit me that I was just this little girl, born in Texas, whose father was a sign painter, who had only just so many years to live. It sent a chill down my spine, and I thought, where would I be this very moment if Kid had never met me or killed anybody? This very moment. If my mom had never met my dad. If she'd have never died. And what's the man I'll marry going to look like? What's he doing right this minute? Is he thinking about me now, by some coincidence, even though he doesn't know me? Does it show on his face? For days afterwards, I lived in dread. Sometimes I wished I could fall asleep and be taken off to some magical land. But this never happened.
Hey. Help! Holly?
Get in the car, Red. Well, you don't need this.
Kit felt bad about shooting those men in the backs, but he said they'd come in like that and they would have played it as down and dirty as they could. And besides, he'd overheard them whispering about how they were only interested in the reward money. With lawmen, it would have been different. They were out there to get a job done, and they deserved a fair chance. But not a bounty hunter. We went to hide out with a friend of Kit's from the days of the garbage route.
How you doing, Cato?
Not bad.
Take that son of a bitch. What you been doing?
Run this place for a fella in town. Nothing much to speak of.
Well, I don't notice us hustling trash either. Where'd you get them antlers?
They come with the house.
Oh, Cato, I want you to be my girl. Holly Sargis.
Hi. Did you hear about the guy at the nut house that walked around naked, except for hat and gloves? And this nurse came up to him and said, "Hey, what do you walk? You can't walk around that way." And the guy says, "Well, it's okay. Nobody comes around here anyway." And so the nurse says, "Well, what do you have on the hat and gloves for?" The guy says, "Well, you never know."
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I guess.
She plays clarinet, too.
Don't you get bored around here?
Well, sometimes. The other day, though, an old boy plowing in the field over there found some old coins. Old Spanish coins.
That's what he told you, huh?
Nope. He showed me one.
What do they look like?
Well, kind of round like so, and gold.
Where at?
Well, in that field over there. I'll show you if you want.
I'm finished my supper.
Well, we're thinking of going down to Texas. Holly wants to visit some of the people down there. But after that, I don't know. They say Mexico's nice.
Kit, maybe I better get a shovel.
Okay.
I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
I found a lid. It's laying on the ground over there.
Put that down. It's dirty.
shovel's in the truck.
Kit never let on why I shot Cato. He said that just talking about it could bring us bad luck, and that right now we needed all the luck we could get.
You never told me about her. Look at all this junk.
How's he doing?
I got him in the stomach.
Is he upset?
He didn't say anything to me about it. Bunch of junk. He stole that cage. I saw him doing it. What you looking in there for? Can't afford any of that.
I'm just looking.
Why don't you go in there and keep him company for a while?
Hi. That's your spider in there? In that bottle?
Yeah.
Why'd you feed him?
Flies. Grasshoppers, and I'll catch them.
Does he bite?
Ain't never bit me.
Hi. Hi. Where's Cato?
Well, he's gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Where?
He said not to tell.
Oh, yeah?
He said for you to give us a lift into town. You're the ones with the Studebaker, aren't you?
Well, I just need to pick up something in the house.
I can't allow that.
What?
You go in there, I have to kill you.
What's going on?
Can't afford to take chances. Come on out of there, young lady. Let's just go out in this field here. Come on. Now, let's get there. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you.
Okay.
You don't mind?
Hi. What's gonna happen to Jack and me? Had to ask Kit. He says Frog got jumped.
Okay.
What's your friend's name?
Jack?
You love him?
I don't know.
I gotta stick by Kit. He feels trapped.
I can imagine.
Well, I felt that way, hadn't you?
Okay, come on, you two down. Sorry. Come on. Hey, you promised to stay down there for an hour.
Yeah?
You expect me to believe that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut the door. Think I got him?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not going down there and look.
Suddenly, I was thrown into a state of shock. Kit was the most trigger-happy person I'd ever met. He claimed that as long as you're playing for keeps and the law's coming at you, it's considered okay to shoot all witnesses. You had to take the consequences, though, and not whine about it later. He'd never seemed like a violent person before, except for once, when he said he'd like to rub out a couple of guys whose names he didn't care to mention. It all goes to show how you can know a person and not really know him at the same time. We're in for it now, if they catch us. What'd you put him in there for?
Just keep him out of the sun.
At this moment, I didn't feel shame or fear. It was just kind of blah, like when you're sitting there and all the water's run out of the bathtub.
You tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look tired. Listen, honey, when all this is over, I'm gonna sit down and buy you a big, thick steak.
I don't want steak.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Hey, look, they're probably gonna blame that on me, too. Bastards.
The whole country was out looking for us, for who knew where Kit would strike next. Sidewalks cleared out. Stores closed their doors and drew the blinds. Posses and vigilance committees were set up from Texas to South Dakota. Children rode back and forth to school under heavy guard. A famous detective was brought in from Boston. He could find no clues. People left their lights on when they went to sleep. My clarinet teacher said I probably wasn't responsible, but others said I was. Then, on Thursday, the governor of Oklahoma sent out the National Guard to stand watch at the Federal Reserve Bank in Tulsa when word got out that Kit meant to rob it. It was like the Russians had invaded. We needed supplies, so we went to a rich man's house. Kit figured it'd be safer and quicker than shopping in the downtown. A maid came to the door.
Hi, I'm here to check the meter. My tools are in here. Oh, this is Holly. She's from Texas.
Later, we found out she was deaf and we hadn't even known it.
Excuse me. Hi.
Yes?
This your place?
Yes.
Sorry to barge in on you. Anyone else here besides you two?
No.
Good deal. Oh, we're on the run. And, I'd like to hang out here for a while, a couple hours maybe. How'd that be?
Stay as long as you like.
Next time I ring, that means it's time to clear out.
I left Kit in the parlor and went for a stroll outside the house. The day was quiet and serene, but I didn't notice, for I was deep in thought and not even thinking about how to slip off. The world was like a faraway planet to which I could never return. I thought what a fine place it was, full of things that people can look into and enjoy.
Listen to your parents and teachers. They got a line on most things, so don't treat them like enemies. There's always an outside chance you can learn something. Try to keep an open mind. Try to understand the viewpoints of others. Consider the minority opinion. But try to get along with the majority of opinion once it's accepted. Of course, Holly and I have had fun, even if it has been rushed. And, so far we're doing fine. Hadn't got caught. Excuse the grammar.
Hi. Kit's downstairs playing with the dictaphone. Sometimes he acts like there's something wrong with his bean. Hope nothing ever goes wrong with mine.
You think he's crazy, huh?
I don't know. He's kind of odd. They claim I got him wrapped around my little finger, but I never told him to shoot anybody. Gosh, I like your house.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Garber here?
Yeah. The thing about him, he's down with the flu. He's sick.
Really?
Yeah. I'd invite you inside, except it's contagious. Don't want to start an epidemic.
No, of course not. It's only he called last night and asked if I'd come by.
Well, he didn't have it last night. What's that?
Well, I'd like to leave a message, if that's okay.
Sure. You have to excuse me now. I have to go back inside. Bye.
Hey, Tex, we're out of here.
Hi. What you doing?
Just thinking.
Yeah, good way to kill time, isn't it? She okay?
Yes.
Good. Oh, we're gonna take the Cadillac for a while. How'd that be?
Fine.
Don't worry, I won't let her drive. Oh, and here's a list of everything I borrowed. Car's on there, too. Okay, ma'am, let's go. Out that way. Go on. You're my friend, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, no monkey business now. Groceries. That guy could sell that list I gave him as a sample of my handwriting. Hey, why are you always walking ahead of me?
Well, why are you always walking behind me? Don't!
Anybody ever done that to you before?
No.
Positive?
Yes.
Guess there's no way I'll ever know for sure. That guy must pay through the nose to keep this place up. Lawn, gas and electric, bagworm, plus upkeep on the cars. Yeah, you get a little money in your pocket, you think all your problems are solved. Well, let me tell you, they're not.
I'd like to get out of here.
As soon as I start the car and fix my hat.
Fearing there'd be roadblocks on the highways, we took off across that region known as the Great Plains. Kid told me to enjoy the scenery, and I did. Rumor. Pat Boone is seriously considering giving up his career so he can return to school full-time and complete his education. Fact. Pat has told intimates that so long as things are going well for his career, it's the education that will have to take a back seat.
I don't blame him.
Rumor. Frank Sinatra and Rita Hayworth are in love. Fact. True, but not with each other.
Yeah.
Through desert and mesa, across the endless miles of open range, we made our headlong way, steering by the telephone lines toward the mountains of Montana. Kid had sometimes ram a cow to save on ammo and we'd cook it. Once we had to eat a bunch of salt grass. It tasted like cabbage. For gas, we used the leakage from the valves of the pipelines we found along the way. Drip gas is what it's called in that part of the country. Little by little, we approached the border. Kit was glad to leave South Dakota behind and cursed its name. He said that if the communists ever dropped the atomic bomb, he wished they'd put it right in the middle of Rapid City. That's Montana over there.
I never been to Montana. Acquaintance of mine's been there, but I hadn't. Never had any reason to.
Steak bird's a meadowlark. We lived in utter loneliness, neither here nor there. Kit said that solitude was a better word, 'cause it meant more exactly what I wanted to say. Whatever the expression, I told him we couldn't go on living this way.
Why not? I mean, I'm having fun. At least I'm not bitching.
Well, I feel like a kind of like animal living out here. There's no place to bathe and not any place to get anything good to eat.
Well, I'll catch you a big trout as soon as we get to the mountains. Everybody loves trout.
I'm serious.
In the distance, I saw a train making its way silently across the plain, like the caravan in the adventures of Marco Polo. It was our first taste of civilization in weeks, and I asked Kit if we could have a closer look. Before we left, he shot a football that he considered excess baggage. Afterwards, he took and buried some of our things in a bucket. He said that nobody else would know where we put them, and that we'd come back someday, maybe, and they'd still be sitting here, just the same, but we'd be different. And if we never got back, well, somebody might dig them up 1,000 years from now, and wouldn't they wonder?
Maybe we should have tried to hop it.
It's going too fast.
Yeah, I could have pulled the car up on the track, slowed it down some.
Yeah, then we'd be stuck here.
Well, maybe we ought to be stuck here. I'm not saying I know.
You're crazy.
Kit took the bottle and spun it around, leaving to fate which direction we should take.
Well, maybe the slope here's throwing it off some. We ought to find a more flat place.
How about over here?
Oh, forget it. It doesn't matter. If I'm worth a damn, I'll pick the right direction. If I'm not, well, I don't care. See what I mean?
No.
Well, I shouldn't expect miracles, should I? We'll keep on heading for that mountain.
Just remember, I said it wasn't such a hot idea.
We took off at sunset on a line toward the mountains of Saskatchewan, for Kit, a magical land beyond the reach of the law. He needed me now more than ever, but something had come between us. I'd stopped even paying attention to him. Instead, I sat in the car and read a map and spelled out entire sentences with my tongue on the roof of my mouth where nobody could read them. That night, we moved closer to the border, and clear across the prairie at the very edge of the horizon, we could make out the gas fires of the refineries at Missoula, while to the south we could see the lights of Cheyenne, a city bigger and grander than I'd ever seen. I felt all kind of things looking at the lights of Cheyenne, but most important, I made up my mind to never again tag around with the hell-bent type, no matter how in love with him I was. Finally, I found the strength to tell Kit this. I pointed out that even if we got to the far north, he still couldn't make a living.
get a job with the mines. Northwest Mines. Hell, I got all the qualifications. I can ride and shoot. And, I don't mind the cold. In fact, I kind of like the cold.
What?
Nothing. I was just running off at the mouth. As usual.
I'm sorry I wasn't listening.
Hey, man, don't look it.
Well, you know, they probably asked to see your driver's license before they'd hire you.
Well, I'm not gonna let that stop me. You smoke, man?
Yeah.
You haven't seen me when I'm going after something, honey. Tough. Hey, don't touch that. That can't go. Boy, if I could sing a song like that. If I could sing a song about the way I feel right now. It'd be a hit.
Kit knew the end was coming. He wondered if he'd hear the doctor pronounce him dead, or if he'd be able to read what the papers would say about him the next day, from the other side. He dreaded the idea of being shot down alone, he said, without a girl to scream out his name. Then for an instant, the sight of the mountains and the dawn light got his hopes back up.
God, what a sight. Hey, tell me this, honey. Why does a little Texas girl like yourself think a sight like that? Love is her.
Morning. You got any gas?
Maybe.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but we got to ask you for it. We're about out. We're driving all night. Actually, I don't even have time to explain it to you.
For what I got, I can't spare.
Just a second now. That's your truck, isn't it? You didn't walk out here.
It's mine, all right.
Well, listen, I'm gonna swap you my Cadillac. Now, don't worry, you're getting a fair deal. Hell, ask anybody. What's Blue Book value on this thing, Mildred?
Who are you?
Name's Carruthers. I believe I shoot people every now and then. Not that I deserve a medal.
Kid?
Okay, friend. Start running.
Give me a change.
Go on, get. Boy, I had a feeling today was gonna be the day. Helicopter.
Yeah,
He's not gonna take us for any ride either. Come on, let's make a run for the car.
I don't want to.
Have you got a better idea?
I just don't want to go.
What? What is wrong with you? Hey! What is the matter with you? Huh? I don't want to make people like you. I really don't. You want a second chance and listen. 12 noon, the Grand Coulee Dam, New Year's Day, 1964. You meet me there. Now, you got that? Say, you got any shells for a Savage 300 Savage?
Nope.
Damn, I pissed all mine away shooting up bottles. Hey, you want to fill her up for me? Please? If you want any of that junk, it's yours.
Many times I've wondered what was going through Kit's head before they got him, and why he didn't make a run for it while he still had the chance. Did he figure they'd just catch him the next day? Was it despair? He claimed to having a flat tire, but the way he carried on about it, I imagine this is false.
Hi.
Hold it right there.
I could have held off an army if I could have got behind a boulder up the mountain.
Oh, yeah?
As long as my ammo held out. Right there's where you caught me.
We did it, Ray.
You better not leave that Cadillac sitting out here.
Put your hands back of your head. I'll put the other one on yourself.
Hell, he ain't no bigger than I am. Look at that.
You're gonna give me a cauliflower ear, Sheriff.
He should have thought about that before he got caught. Shouldn't he?
Think I'll take the juice?
Beats me.
Say, what kind of rifle was that you were shooting at?
30-06.
You ever had to open up like that before?
Nope.
Well, you boys have performed like a couple of heroes. Don't think I'm not gonna pass it around when we get to town. You toss my hat out the window.
I'm assuming.
No.
Kid? Kid, I got a question for you. You like people?
They're okay.
Then why'd you do it?
I don't know. I always wanted to be a criminal, I guess. Just not this big one. Takes all kinds of...
You know who that sumbitch looks like? You know, don't you?
No.
I'd kiss your ass if you don't look like James Dean.
How you doing here, kid? Fine as can be expected. Just locked up, can't move.
That's
Nice
right.
little coat you got on there. Thing? It's leather. Hey. Now look at here. Here's the real prize. Must have had this about 10 years. Look at there. Who's gonna get it?
Give me that sumbitch.
There you go.
Where are you from?
South Dakota. Where you from?
Here.
Want cone?
Jody James is from South Dakota.
Yeah, I know. She got out of there too.
Hey, kid, who's your favorite saint?
Hattie Fisher. Who's yours?
Eddie Fisher.
Damn. You want a pen?
How old are you?
Don't you read the papers?
You ever been married?
No, I haven't. Yeah.
You afraid of death?
I haven't thought about it much. Say again? Yeah? Hey, listen, Tom, I don't mean to tell you how to run your show here, but these cuffs are pinching some. What do you say now?
I need to get your signature on some paperwork here, Kit.
Yeah, well, I'll have to read it first. Suppose I could get a Coke while I do?
Sure thing.
Come on. You boys keep out of trouble.
Don't worry about us. Holly's over here, Kid. You want to see her?
Sure.
I give him the papers to sign. I want to get him a Coke.
You want to give me a little slack there? Hi. Don't worry now, I'm gonna get you off these charges. There's a whole lot of other boys out there waiting for you. You're gonna have a lot of fun. Boy, we rang the bell, didn't we? I'll say this, though. That guy at the Deaf Maid, he's just lucky he's not dead, too. Of course, too bad about your dad.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to sit down and talk about that sometime. There you go, Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chief Sims. Sorry if I caused you any inconvenience.
You ain't caused me any trouble.
Thanks anyway.
Well, Kit,
Tom?
good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
I mean it.
I know you do. Good luck to you, too.
Now we go.
Okay. Thank you. Come on, Red.
Kit and I were taken back to South Dakota. They kept him in solitary, so he didn't have a chance to get acquainted with the other inmates, though he was sure they'd like him, especially the murderers. Myself, I got off with probation and a lot of nasty looks. Later, I married the son of the lawyer who defended me. Kit went to sleep in the courtroom while his confession was being read, and he was sentenced to die in the electric chair. On a warm spring night, 6 months later, after donating his body to science, he did.
Sir? Where'd you get that hat?
State.
Boy, I'd like to buy me one of them.
You're quite an individual, Kid.
Think you'll take that into consideration?